Hey Turtle Nerds, welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, I'm doing something kind of interesting. I got a whole bunch of pond equipment for like really dirt cheap, and it's only a year too late. I mean, just a year ago today, I was building my pond, and I really could have used this stuff, but it is not too late for me to get this stuff retrofitted and into my pond. So what am I doing? Before we get started with today's video though, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification thingy so that way you get notified when I upload a new video. I'm gonna burn through this real quickly because some people don't like that I take a lot of time. Also, if you want to support me, support the channel, hit the link up over here or down in the comments and head over to my Teespring where I have some merch and cool shirts. I have all different kinds of designs and cool things, and it helps support me, helps support the channel, helps me feed my kids. If you guys want to go the extra step to help support the channel and you get a bunch of cool perks, phone calls with me, I'll answer all your questions, videos early, bonus videos, all that kind of fun stuff, hit the link right up over here and head over to my Patreon. You join monthly and you get access to me, you join this list of amazing turtle nerds, and it's just an all-around good time over there. I tell people turtles that I get before I get them and things that I do like this before I do them. So with all that stuff out of the way, what am I doing? So generally I got this skimmer in that big old waterfall box right up over there, and this big old waterfall filter box. So compare the size of that to that little filter box, and compare this little skimmer, excuse the faceplate, with this absolute monstrosity. So the plan is to basically redo this entire half of the pond, but before we get to that, I need to first replace the skimmer. Now, why am I replacing the skimmer? First off, you can see the difference in water level between here and in the back chamber. It gets clogged fairly easily. And that's not even because of a lot of debris. Like, my pond's pretty clear. I think it's just the skimmer's kind of small. This thing is rated for like 3,000 gallons an hour, and I'm running 5,000. So it's also bowing and a little bit flimsy. You can see this plastic is kind of cheap and it's kind of small, and I probably should have gone with something better just in the first place. Yeah, essentially it's just not as good a skimmer as this big old beast. So in today's video, I'm basically gonna retrofit and put this in and replace that skimmer. First, I need to turn off the pumps and drain the water level. That way I can get in here to work and excavate this spot. All right, we got the pump. That's my main pump. We pulled that out of the skimmer. Now, I installed a check valve in here, but for some reason the water still comes back, so I had to put a cap on the end of it. But this is the old skimmer. In order to drain it past the shelf, because I need to work at the shelf, I have this other pump. Well, it's the old pump for this pond, and I have it hooked up to this blue hose, so we're just gonna drain it for right now. I'm gonna have it come out into the yard somewhere. Sorry, Dad. And then I'm gonna have it just take it and probably put it down in that blue pipe so it at least goes down and up through the rocks like normal. And I'm just gonna keep the bog and keep everything running. So I'm going to remove the wood from over here, and I'm going to undo all the bolts on here and get this thing out. But in order to do that, I'm gonna have to get in this cold water. The things I do for these turtles, y'all. And check out Miss Dragon Fruit's foot right there. That thing is a monstrosity. I'm taking the shop vac. I am vacuuming out the rest of the water from here. That way I can get the skimmer up and out. I gotta vacuum some of the water from right there. Dry off this little area, make it nice and clean so that way we get a nice watertight seal on that new skimmer. So I just got all the screws, nuts, and bolts off. You can really see how the right side of this thing is bowing in. Even though I had this like plastic piece, you see there's two grooves where a plastic piece is supposed to go off. It's supposed to hold its integrity, but it really kind of didn't. So now I'm about to push the faceplate off, and this comes like that. That was siliconed on. Push the bottom part off. There we go. And this whole spiel should now come off. All right, whatever. I'm about to go do this. I need 2 hands for this. I'm gonna take this out, take the whole skimmer out, and then start digging the area to put in the bigger one. So this was kind of interesting. I mean, I got the skimmer out, but I had to do so while fighting water. Basically, I had to uncap it, and as it was draining, pull it quickly to the left and up and out. This pipe is probably gonna end up going unused, and that's because I'm probably gonna end up splitting the water somewhere up there. I'll explain that in probably another video maybe. But essentially now I have a hole, I've got some liner, and I've got something that I can work with. So now I'm just gonna excavate out like a lot more, probably the rest of these little shelves, dig it all out, get that big old tub in there and get it kind of centered and square how I like. Then I will probably get it level. Then I will get the liner attached to the faceplate, silicone it in, and then we get the connections and backfill it. Easy as that. In theory, it's as easy as that, but it never is. I Hi, Louie. Okay, he does not like the camera. So we got the old skimmer here, new skimmer right here, and I went ahead and drilled a hole in the side. That's where this 1.5-inch PVC pipe will come in. If I take off that cap, then water will come out because there's water in the bog, and my check valve does not work at all for some frustrating reason. So my hole, I dry fit the skimmer, and it fits nicely, and so I just need to get it level. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is drop the new skimmer in here, get it level, and pack it down so that way it doesn't settle. So as I'm, backfilling, I'm gonna start packing it down, re-level it, add some more soil, pack it down, re-level it, all that fun stuff. And then comes the fun part where we attach the liner and the faceplate, which I am dreading because I'm nervous. This is gonna be very interesting. Hopefully I get it done today. Hopefully it doesn't leak tomorrow. The sun may be setting, but the work shall never stop. We have this bad boy level this way and perfectly level this way. Before I backfill too much, I'm gonna go and I need to get 3 more bolts because I don't have all of the bolts, unfortunately. So I gotta run to Ace Hardware, get some bolts, and I need some silicone. And once I get my bolts and my silicone, I'm gonna put the excuse me. I'm gonna get the faceplate and stick that on, I think. Yeah. I double, triple think every single thing that I do. Good morning, children. It's day 2. I'm in a bathing suit because I have to, like I said yesterday, it's time to go for a swim. Because in order to get proper access to the front of the skimmer, I need to get in there. I need to just step in so that way I can face this. So I need to attach the bolts. I need to put down a bead of silicone. I need to freaking have a party. And hopefully when I return to you people, I will have it done and it should be clamped and stay and not be a disaster, I pray. Now I've begun backfilling just a little bit because I finished getting all that silicone on to this liner and it's still very wet, so don't touch it. Ew. Okay, turtle nerds, so it's day like 3 or something. It's really, really windy out. So the skimmer's dry, the skimmer's done. If I unplug that cap, all the water in the bog will start coming out. And in order to glue this, I need to stop the water from coming. So the solution is gonna be to cut a section right here and throw a ball valve right here. That way I can stop the water from coming back because my check valve. Uh-oh, someone took a tumble. Crush, what are you doing down there? Sorry, y'all. This is just right now happening live. I know. You look. Oh, he looks okay. What are you doing? Going up for a run? Here, buddy. I gotta do a head count now and make sure that everyone's in the pond still. I got this flexible hose hooked up and glued and everything in place, which was very, very nice. And once that was all done and everything was dry, we kicked this sucker on. So check this thing out. This thing is working really, really nicely. I'm just filling up the pond a little bit, but the weir is so freaking long that... Louie, stop drinking mud water. Why? I'll give you fresh water. Here's what he did this morning. Here's what he did. He took my Uniseal and ate it. He ate my Uniseal! Why you do that? I mean, basically this thing is freaking rocking right now. And then the 5,000 gallon per hour waterfall right there that's running. Now, not all 5,200 gallons an hour will be diverted to the waterfall. About half of it will be going to that waterfall there, the current work in progress, but it looks really good and I'm very, very excited for everything. Hi, Bean. I'm also gonna put a net in front of the skimmer so that way the turtles don't go into it because I'm not quite sure if they would be able to get out. Essentially what I do is I put a screen right there. That way they can like climb their way and crawl themselves back out. Hey turtle nerds, so I'm in bed literally editing like the day before my birthday. I guess it'll be my birthday when you watch this, but I totally forgot to film an outro, so thank you guys so much for watching. I will show more of the skimmer and everything in the video after the next one where I will be redoing my entire mini pond. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that was kind of all over the place. I'm not wearing pants, I'm going to bed, and I'll see y'all in the next one.